Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to your Soothing Yoga 9 a.m. class. My name is Nazia White, and I'm so excited that you are all here with me today, with me and Robbie for your 9 a.m. class. So Robbie is our Markham supervisor from the Markham YMCA, and he is going to be my moderator, the tech support behind here. So wherever you see YMCA engagement team, if you need any support or any technology questions, or if you need any help with anything, Robbie is here. So thank you, Robbie. Good morning. And I appreciate you being here as our support. This is a soothing yoga class, so you can definitely continue to do this on your chair if you have a chair, but we will be on the mat. I'll try to stay up for a couple poses, and then once we get to the mat, we'll stay down below. So today, what you'll need is a yoga block. So if you have a block, that's fine. And instead of a block, if you don't have a yoga block, you can definitely use a heavy book. So something not flimsy like this. So you don't want it to be flimsy. You want it to be a hardcover book, and make sure you use a hard, heavy book instead of a yoga block. I have a yoga strap, which is pretty long, but you can definitely use a belt or a long scarf or a necktie. So whatever you have at home, just so that you can stretch it. So make sure it's long enough, as wide as when you put your arms out, it should be at least a little, almost touching fingertip to fingertips. Great. And again, as I always say in all of our yoga classes, remember, yoga is all about, it's a process rather than a result, right? So when we come into a pose, it's not about getting into that pose and being awesome and then just holding it. It's the process of getting into the pose. So I want you to really focus on that. The work that's being done behind it is the process as you get into that pose. So today, let's say you can only reach your arms maybe a little bit less than shoulder height. That's okay. Maybe in a couple of weeks, you can take your shoulder up to shoulder height. Hi, Malika. I'm so happy you're here. I had you for 7 a.m. class, and now I have you for a beautiful, relaxing, soothing yoga class. That's amazing, Malika. Are you ready to go? You have your yoga mat all set. You have a block or a strap. You could definitely use other options like a book or a necktie or a belt. That's a great idea. Someone just gave me that idea not too long ago. So I'm going to get my music all set up, make sure that I don't have any interruptions, putting my phone on airplane mode, and then we're going to get ready to go. I love teaching my Thursday and Tuesday classes with you all. I also love my Wednesday classes. I'm here on Wednesday with you. I'm here on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So it's so much fun. So if you didn't already know, we also have a yoga basics workshop. So that is a workshop that, good morning, Javid. You're here today again. I love it. So Javid, like Malika, was with me at 7 a.m. on Facebook, and now you're here for a nice relaxing stretch class on YouTube. That is great. I'm really excited that you all are here. Let me just make sure that this music is going. Yes. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Let's make sure this music can... Technology sometimes, my friends. Technology sometimes. Okay, there we go. We got the music. It's on. Marina, good morning. So nice to see you, Miss Marina. Thanks for joining us. So I see, and Maureen, good morning. Wow, I see a lot of people joining us today. So if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Nazia White. I'm the Director of Adult Programming at the Mississauga YMCA, and I'm coming to you live from my home today, and I'm going to be guiding you through your 9 a.m. soothing yoga class. As I was saying earlier, the yoga class is really about a process. So you don't have to reach a certain pose. You don't have to try to perfect the pose. It's really about the process and going. Oh, that's okay, Maureen. Don't worry. Nadia or Nazia is totally fine with me. Don't you worry. So it's about a process. Make sure you listen to your body. If you know you're dealing with any injuries, just being kind and compassionate and going with the flow, listening to, maybe your shoulder doesn't want to go up too high. That's okay. Just keep it halfway. So definitely take it at your own pace. If you have a yoga block or a yoga strap, and Robbie will give us the other options as well. Oh, Marina, that's so nice to see that you join every day. I'm so excited that you're here and you're able to chat and let me know. So I have Malika, Javed, Maureen, Marina, everybody's there. And whoever else, if you can't chat, that's okay. Hazel, I hope you're here for watching us as well. We're going to get started, my friends. It's 9:02. Let's all get started. We're going to start in a standing position. I want you to stand with your feet hip distance apart and just close your eyes and start to focus on your breath. Beautiful. Remember to take this at your own pace. Listen to your body. And of course, you can hear my little girl, Sophie, and you'll see Lexi somewhere in the video, I'm sure. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, keeping your eyes closed. Start to focus on your breath. Inhale through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Yes. Inhale through the nose. And let it go. Beautiful. With your eyes still closed, I want you to notice your alignment. Notice if your shoulders are stacked over your hips are stacked over your knees, and your knees are stacked over your ankles. So start to maneuver yourself around. So press into the tops of your feet, the backs of your feet, so you can feel a grounding sensation. Take the shoulders up towards the ears, then draw the shoulder blades back, and then down. Beautiful. Automatically, you should feel a shift in energy there. And rather than keeping your chin forward, try to tuck your chin in, so that your head is an extension of your spine. Good. So it's a nice, tall, long spine. Beautiful. This is what we call Tadasana, mountain pose. Now lift all 10 toes off the floor. Spread them wide. Inhale. Exhale, ground all 10 toes. So press all 10 toes into your mats. Press your heels into your mat. Beautiful. Automatically, you notice your arches are lifting, activating your legs. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, raise your arms up to the sky. What I like to say, rise and shine. Exhale, let your arms come back down your side. Let's do this again. Inhale, rise and shine, arms up. Exhale, let it go. Now on your next inhale and exhale, I want you to try and inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Yes, very good. Awesome work. Inhale through the nose, arms up, eyes come up to the sky if you can, and exhale down. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. I want you to release any of the tensions, and I want you to let it go into your mats. Yes. And bring your hands by your side. Beautiful. Now, if you need a chair, you can always keep that chair beside you for support at any time that we're doing our balancing classes. You're going to come to the top of your mat. We're going to do a modified Sun Salutation. Inhale your arms up to the sky, rise and shine. Eyes up, arms up. As you exhale, place your hands onto your hips. Now start to hinge from your hips and bring your spine parallel to the floor. Yes, this is your halfway lift. Inhale, hinge and straighten up. Take your arms to the sky, rise and shine. Exhale, hands to the hips, hinging from your hips. Push your tailbone back. Chest parallel to the floor. Inhale, rise and shine. Rise up, eyes up. Exhale, hands to the hips, hinge forward. Inhale, 1 more time, rise up, hands up. Exhale, hands to the hips, hinge forward. Beautiful, hold it here. Bend your knees as much as you can. Beautiful, and then gently allow your chest to fall onto the tops of your thighs. And if you can, reaching for the floor or using your blocks at this point or your heavy books. So anytime I say to touch the floor, you don't have to. You can use that block as an extension of your fingers. Yeah, so this is your forward fold. Bending your knees as much as you can. Taking your eyes to your belly button. So releasing all the wrinkles in your neck. Beautiful. This is a forward fold. From your forward fold, I want you to inhale and then gently slide your hands to your shins. Come back to your flat back. Great. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees as much as you need to. Hands to the blocker or floor or your book. Eyes to your belly button. Inhale now, hinging from your hips. Place your hands onto your hips. Come all the way up to standing. Take your arms up to the sky. Beautiful. So we place our hands on the hips just so you can remember to hinge from the hips so your back is flat rather than rounding off your back as you go down. Let's do this a couple more times now with a little bit of flow and a little bit of breath. Inhale, rise up, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the hips, hinge forward, all the way down, bend the knees, forward fold. Eyes to the belly button. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands to your shins, eyes to the floor, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, forward fold, chest onto your thighs, eyes to your belly button. Inhale, rise and shine, rise all the way up. Beautiful, hands to heart center. Great job, everyone. We're gonna do this 2 more times. I'm gonna go a little bit faster, but still focus on that breath, okay? Inhale, rise and shine, arms up, eyes up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips, eyes to the belly button, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to your shin, eyes to the floor, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, forward fold, eyes to the belly button, hands to the floor. Inhale, rise and shine, arms up to the sky, eyes to the sky. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. 1 more time. Let's do this. Inhale, rise and shine, arms up, eyes up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the floor, bend the knees as much as you need to, eyes to your belly button. Inhale, halfway lift, slide your hands to your shins, eyes to the floor, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor, eyes to your belly button. Inhale, rise and shine, all the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful work, everyone. Great job. So you're going to come to the top of your mats, both your toes pointing towards the short edge of your mats. Good. Take your right leg all the way back. Big step back with your right leg. Lift your right heel off the floor. Take your arms up to the sky and start to bend that left knee. Beautiful. That is your crescent lunge. Great job. Now right here, I want you to notice is your shoulders stacked right underneath that hip. Good. So both hips are in one line. Front knee is bent as much as you can. Hold it here. Now drop that left heel back down to the floor. Open up to warrior 2. Your front toes are pointing towards the front of the mat. Your back toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. And you're opening up your arms, gazing past your right middle finger. Hinge forward, right forearm to the top of your right thigh. Extend your left arm up to the sky, holding it there. Beautiful. Extended side angle. Inhale, let your top hand bring you back to center, warrior 2. Exhale, straighten that front knee and pivot that right foot to match the direction of the left. So now both your toes are pointing towards the long edge of your mat. Take your stance as wide as you need to go and press into the outer edges of your feet. Place your hands onto your hips. Inhale. Make sure you have your block or your books around you. As you exhale, hinging from your hips again. So with a flat back, you're going to hinge forward. Either placing your hands on the tops of your thighs, bend your knees as much as you need to, or maybe placing your hands onto the floor or on a block. Whatever feels good for you today. Good. Holding it here. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Bend your knees as much as you can. Place your hands onto your hips, and with a flat back, slowly come back up to standing. Beautiful. Now I want you to pivot both your feet to face the back of the mat. So the opposite direction is what we did before. Both your feet are pointing towards the back of your mat. Yes. Lift that back heel off the floor and bend that front knee. Coming in for your crescent lunge on the other side now. Take the arms up to the sky or simply keep your hands to your heart center. Whatever feels good for you, my friends. Good work, Maureen, Marina, Malika, Javed. Awesome work, Hazel. Love it. Sandra, great work. Good job, my friends. Inhale, exhale. Now drop and pivot that back heel to the floor. Open up for warrior two. So your front foot is pointing towards, or the back is pointing towards the short edge of the mat. And your back foot is pointing towards the long edge of your mat. This is your warrior two. Holding it here, gazing past your left middle finger now. Inhale, hinge forward. Left forearm to the top of your left thigh. Extend your right arm up to the sky. Extended side angle. Now, if you have that block and this feels good, you can definitely keep the hand to the block rather than the top of your thigh. But I want you to keep that right shoulder open. Yes, rather than dropping it. Holding it here. Inhale. Exhale back to warrior two. Straighten your knee. Pivot your left foot to match the direction of the right. Hands back onto your hips. Beautiful. Holding it here for a second. Inhale, take your stance a little bit more wider. Exhale, hinge forward. Yes. Either holding it here halfway, bend the knees as much as you can, place your hands on the tops of your thighs, or maybe your hands to the floor. I want you to press into the outer edges of your feet. Beautiful. Release all the wrinkles in your neck, so let your head just hang. Pressing into the balls of your feet, shift your hips forward a little bit. Remember, you can definitely do this on a chair and hold on to the chair if you need to as well. Good. When you're ready, place your hands onto your hips, bend your knees so much, and then slowly come up to a standing position. Toe heel your feet back to touch. Beautiful work. Great job, everyone. You are all doing such a great job. All right, let's come into some balancing series. Now, again, you can definitely hold on to the wall or hold on to your chair if you need to. So grounding your feet into the floor, just like we grounded in Tadasana. Lift all 10 toes off the floor and then press all 10 toes into the floor. Press your heels into the floor. Yes, so that is grounding yourself into the earth. Beautiful. Now I want you to very gently ground that right foot into the floor. Lift that left leg off the floor. Beautiful. Just lift that left leg, bend that left knee. And again, holding onto the wall if you need to. Maybe bring your big toe to the floor. Whatever feels good for you. Inhale and exhale. Now, so very gently, bring the bottom of that left foot to the inner right calf or the inner right thigh. Notice that right hip is trying to poke out. So bring that right hip back in line. Yes, good work. Coming in for your tree. If it's available to you, bring your hands to your heart center. Beautiful work, everyone. And remember, if you fall out of this pose, there's no judgment in yoga. You have to do what feels good for you. Fall out of the pose. Don't get mad at yourself. Just come right back and meet us here. Even if you have to do it 100 times, that's totally okay. This is a practice. And the practice of not being judgmental on yourself will help you off your yoga mat as well. And slowly release. Good work, everyone. Just go sway side to side. Shift that energy from one side of your body to the other side. Yes. And now bring all the weight into your left leg. Lift your right foot off the floor. Bend your right knee. If you have a block, maybe you can keep it on the block or on a book. Or maybe just keep your big toe to the floor. And if you feel like a challenge, just keep it lifted. Good work. Hands to your hips for stability, or maybe holding onto the wall. Whatever feels good for you. And slowly, so very gently, bring the bottom of that right foot on the inner left calf or inner left thigh, and bring your hands to your heart center. Coming in for your tree. Your shoulders are still stacked over your hips. Listening to your breath. And when you're ready, slowly release. Great work, everyone. Nice and slowly come to the top of your mat. Move your blocks out of the way. Make sure you have your straps so that, or your necktie or whatever you have as a scarf to around your mat. Coming to your top of your mat. Inhale, rise and shine. Look up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you can. Rise to the belly button. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto your shins. Exhale, plant your hands onto the mat and walk your feet back. So eventually you're coming onto your left knee. So take that left leg back and come onto your left knee. Beautiful. Now you can definitely double up your mat or turn your mat over so you can have a little bit more support, or place a towel underneath your left knee. Once you have your left knee onto the floor, bring all your attention to your right knee. Your right knee is stacked right over your right ankle. Start to walk your right foot forward. Slide your right foot forward a little bit. Now bring that right knee back over that ankle. Automatically, you'll have to push your hips forward. Yes. Now again, you can definitely use a block here support if you feel wobbly, or curl that back left toe. Feel a nice deep stretch in your inner left calf, inner left thigh, and your left hip flexor. Front of your left leg as well. Beautiful. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to push those hips back towards the sky. So take your glutes and tilt them towards the sky. Automatically, that right leg gets lifted, and your right toes gets lifted off the floor. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of your right leg. Holding it there, and then slowly come forward. Beautiful. Let's plant our hands firmly onto the floor or on your block and slide that right knee to meet the left. And let's take the left leg out in front of you. Nice and slow, take your time. Again, moving that towel to support that left knee, the right knee now. Good. Take your focus and your energy to that right knee. Notice that the right knee is, take your focus and energy to the left knee. Notice that the left knee is right above the left ankle. Now I want you to inchworm or just slide your left toes a little closer to the top of your mat. Yes. Now bring that left knee back over the ankle. So it's a shift in energy. You want to drop that hip forward. Beautiful. Great job, everyone. That's it. Feel a beautiful stretch in your right hip flexor. Now, again, if you want to deepen this stretch, you can definitely walk that left foot forward a little bit more. Take one more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, start to shift that energy. Rather than moving forward, shift that weight all the way back behind you. So tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. Eventually, you'll see that left leg will start to straighten. Left toes lifting off the floor. Yes, holding it here. Great stretch in your calf and your hamstrings, back of your legs. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release. Press forward again. Plant your right hand onto the floor and slowly, so very slowly, bring your left knee to meet your right. Good work. I'm going to turn around just so you can see me so it's a little easier. You're on your knees now, and you're going to extend your right leg. So using that block or a strap, bring that block, the block of the book onto your right side. You're going to extend your left leg out to the side. Good. So you can hold it here, or if you don't need the block, you can bring your hand to the floor. Beautiful. There you go. Pressing the inner left foot to the mat. Now I want you to take your right arm up to the sky and try to open up that left hip to the ceiling. Yes, feeling a nice deep stretch right into your left hip, your left pelvis area, even through your left side body. Great work. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly come back to center. So I want you to drop that left hand to the floor, and you're coming in for a tabletop position with your knees underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. And we're going to do this onto the other side. And I'll just face this way, just so you can see it. So now extending your right leg out to the side. Yes, so you're not pressing your right foot into the floor. You're pressing the inner right foot into the floor. Good. Make sure that left hip is stacked over the left knee. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your left hand to the floor, to the block, or to a book. Whatever feels good for you. Holding it here, and if you feel confident, you can definitely now take that right shoulder and open up that right shoulder. Take your eyes to the sky. Beautiful work. Inhale and exhale. And slowly come back to center. You're going to bring that right hand down to the floor, coming to your tabletop position. In your tabletop position, wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. I want you to tuck your tailbone in and start to round off your back as you exhale. Bring your chin to meet your chest, eyes to your belly button. And then inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades back, drop the belly to the floor, and take your eyes forward. If you can, eyes to the sky. Exhale, round it off, chin towards your chest, tuck your tailbone in. And then inhale, drop the belly down. Squeeze those shoulder blades back, take the shoulders away from your ears. Chest is proud. Eyes forward. Exhale again, one more time, round it off. And then inhale, come back to a neutral position. Beautiful work, everyone. In your tabletop position, I want you to slide your legs over to the side and slowly come to a seated position. Good, allow your legs to come out in front of you and make sure you have your strap with you. In your seated position, you're sitting up nice and tall. Your shoulders are back. Your shoulders still stacked over your hips. Take your strap in your hands and draw your strap over your right ball of your foot. So not over your arches, not under your arch, not under your heels, not under your toes, but right at the ball of your foot. Good, stay up nice and tall, inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to start hinging from your hips, bring your chest a little closer towards your thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen. Nice and tall. Exhale, hinge forward, chest to thigh. Pull on those straps. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Nice work. Let's switch the strap over our left ball of our foot. Balls of your left foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Beautiful work. Great job, everyone. Keep the strap over that left ball. And so very gently allow yourself to come so that your back is onto your mat. Once your back is on your mat, I want you to bend that right foot. So your right foot, bend that right knee so your right foot is onto the floor. You still have the strap underneath the ball of your left foot. And extend your left leg up to the sky. Great. Holding it there. Keep on pulling that left leg a little closer to you. So use that strap to help. Push your heel to the floor. Push your heel to the sky, to the ceiling, so that eventually your left toes are pointing towards your nose. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly bend that left knee so that it comes to the outside of your torso. Using again that strap, using your arms to guide that left knee to the outside of your torso. Good. Coming in for a one-sided happy baby. So your feet now, the bottom of your feet is parallel to the sky or to your ceiling. And slowly extend that left leg back to the sky. Allow that right leg to meet the left and switch the strap so that now it's underneath the ball of your right foot. And allow that left foot to come flat onto the floor, keeping that left knee bent. Inhale, and as you exhale, push your right heel to the sky, right toes to your nose, and lengthen your leg. Keep on pulling your right leg closer towards you, using those arms. Making sure that your back is flat onto the mat. So your head should not be lifted. Every part of your back should be onto the mat. Your shoulders should be kissing your mat. Beautiful. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, gently, so very gently, bend that right knee. So it's leaning, it's coming onto the outside of your torso. Yeah, so the top of your thigh, your right thigh, rather than resting the right thigh on the top of your chest, it's over to the side. Beautiful. And the bottom of your right foot is parallel to your ceiling. Inhale, come back to center, extend that right leg, and then so very gently allow that right foot to come down to the floor. Beautiful work, everyone. Slowly, I want you to plant both feet firmly onto the floor and bring your heels a little closer towards your glutes. Yeah, so both knees are still bent. Inhale and take your book or your block or your rolled up towel in your hand. And as you exhale, lift your hips off the floor and bring that book or your towel right underneath your tailbone. Yeah, so this is your assisted bridge. If you feel good in this pose, you can definitely keep your hips lifted off the block or the towel or the book and hold to your bridge here. Beautiful. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Try to release your glutes and let all the energy come through your legs. Or simply just keep that tailbone onto your block. Take one more breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, if you don't have your hips up, lift your hips. Release the block from under your tailbone. And let your knees fall to either side. So let your knees open up your legs. Bring the bottoms of your feet together to touch. And let your knees fall to the side. Open up like a butterfly. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Coming in for Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale through your nose and let it go through your nose. Notice as you inhale, your belly gently rises. As you exhale, it slowly falls. When you're ready, gently bring your knees together to touch. So keeping your knees together to touch, and walk your feet to the outer edges of your mats. Knees are touching and feet are wide. Holding it there for one breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, allow your legs to come down to the floor. Allow your arms to come to a nice relaxed position. If you have that towel or those books, you can definitely keep it underneath your knees to release any tension in your lower back. And come to your final resting pose, Savasana. Taking your legs as wide as you need to go. Taking your arms as wide as you need to go. Coming back to your natural ebb and flow of your breath. Releasing all the tension in your toes, the space between your toes. Softening your heels to the floor, getting them deeper into the ground. Inhale relaxation into your ankles, your knees, and your hips. Exhale, letting go of any leftover tension. Inhale relaxation into your lower back, middle back, upper back. Exhale, let go of any discomfort. Softening your belly, opening up your chest to the universe, allowing your shoulders to melt into the floor, softening your wrists, elbows, fingertips. Is your neck in the most comfortable position? Finding that comfortable position of your head. Releasing your jaw, softening your tongue off the roof of your mouth. Your eyelids relaxing. The space in between your eyebrows softened. Right to your third eye, and then the top of your head relaxed. You're more than welcome to hold it here and stay in Savasana for as long as you need to. Or if you're ready, you can slowly and gently start to bring feeling to your fingers and your toes. And with your eyes still closed, rolling over onto your right side body, using your right arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seated position, bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes, and let's end our practice with one lion breath. Inhale through the nose, and let it go through the mouth. The light in me acknowledges the light in each and every one of you, and I want to thank you for sharing your energy with me today. I hope you all had a great class. Let's bring our hands to our third eye, and together we say, Namaste. Thank you all so much. I know I went a little bit past time. Hazel, you did a great job. Natasha, you're here. Thank you for joining us again. Robbie, Malika, you did all of the class. Isn't that amazing? And I remember how hard it was for you to come to the floor. That is awesome, Malika. Great job. Marina and Maureen, Javed, you all did such a wonderful job. Thank you all for joining me. My apologies for going a little bit later than normal. I think I was in a relaxed state too. I hope you all stay home, stay active, and stay healthy. And remember, if this class brightened up your day, please share it with your network. Have a wonderful rest of the Thursday. I will see you all on YouTube next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And remember, if you were interested in the yoga basics, we have a Zoom workshop that happens every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. with me and one of my colleagues, Laura, from the Mississauga YMCA. She's an amazing, beautiful yoga instructor there. So it's just basically teaching you the workshop. So it's a live instructional video that I'm there and just really telling you where we can enhance your yoga training. So I hope you all have a great day. Thank you, Robbie, for all your support. Have a beautiful afternoon, and all the best. Bye for now.